I need to talk about something. This picture is being used a lot to silence the ACAB movement. Stop spreading this picture around no matter what ideas you have. The boy in this picture is dead. He did not want to take this picture. His white adoptive parents made him take this out of protest. Afterwards, his parents drove him and his 6 siblings off of a cliff, killing them. So stop spreading this picture around and don't support any post that has this picture. Stay informed and stay safe.
What do you see? What's that?
I see 2 kids.
Yeah? What do you see?
2 girls.
What do you see?
1 girl and 1 boy.
What do you see?
2 boys.
Okay, what do you notice about those 2 boys?
They are having fun.
Okay, what do you notice about those 2 girls?
They're hugging each other.
What do you notice about those 2?
That one's kissing and she's hugging,
Uh-huh.
and that one's smiling.
What do you notice about those 2?
This one is doing that, and then this one's like holding his arms.
Uh-huh. So, do you notice anything else?
No.
Anything else?
No. That's it.
Are they the same?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay.
This is the last thing I'm posting today, but I just have a couple of things to say. My dad told me that I was closed-minded and that other people are closed-minded for refusing to be friends with people that support Donald Trump. I told him, that's a fair thing to say. Sure, that's closed-minded. 'Cause who knows? Maybe they're not racist, maybe they're not sexist, but they are supporting someone that is racist and sexist. He also told me that white people were discriminated against in this country, and that Muslims specifically target white people. And I told him, we are not allowed to say that we are discriminated against. This country was built on slavery and discrimination and racism by white people. We created this issue in the first place. We have no right to say that we are discriminated against for the color of our skin. And for all of you that are commenting all lives matter on my videos, of course all lives matter, but they all don't matter until Black lives do.
It happened like 200 years ago. Are you really blaming us for something that our ancestors did? It happened in the past, like why can't everybody just move on? You know what? You're right. Let's abolish the Declaration of Independence. Wait, what? That's crazy. We would never do. And also every piece of knowledge that we acquired in the Enlightenment. I think you're missing let's get rid of Roman history, Greek history. Let's throw out every copy of the Bible that's ever been created. You're missing the point. No, I'm actually not. You're just cherry picking which history should matter and which should be forgotten about, and I don't think it's any coincidence that the history you're choosing to remember is only what is relevant for white people, and the history you're choosing to forget just so happens to be Black history. So the next time you want to say something stupid like, oh, it all happened in the past, maybe consider the fact that every human being is just a conglomeration of what happened in the past. How about that?
I don't have a large following on this app, so if you're watching this, I'm going to need you to share it. If you're on Twitter, you've probably seen this video. Well, the video is from one of the protests of the Black Lives Matter movement that are going on around the world right now. So the top part is a news broadcast and the bottom part is the original video. Now I'm gonna need you to pay attention to the next clip after this. Y'all see this shit? The news broadcast cuts off, which doesn't show the original video, and that's police officers ramming their cars into protesters. Now I can't stress this enough. I need everybody to keep the same energy that they use when they take tweets off of Twitter and use them as memes on Instagram to do the same for this cause. So I'm gonna need you to fill up your Facebook, your Insta, your Tumblr, or whatever app you use with this type of stuff, because we're fighting against the media and their powerhouses affecting what the person who's not on Twitter sees. The media's propaganda works to undo the efforts of these protesters risking their lives for us. So I'm gonna need you to do more than just retweet.
So fucking pissed. I was on live for 4 minutes, and then I said I don't like Trump. As soon as the went out of my mouth, TikTok kicked me off my fucking live and said, you are banned from going live. Not even restricted, banned. Banned. This is not right. This is not fucking right. I will continue using my voice until I fucking die. So if y'all want to ban me, ban me. But if y'all think this shit is going unheard, bitch, you mess with the wrong fucking bitch.
You see, comments like this, that was so stereotypical for you to say. Number one, all of Africa is not a jungle. Not everyone lives in a hut. Not everyone has a bow and an arrow. And I know that from firsthand experience because I was born in West Africa, Benin, Cotonou, right next to Nigeria. And I lived in a home, we had transportation, and yeah, we had electricity. Number two, do you realize how ignorant it is for you to say that if it wasn't for slavery, we would still be living in huts and shooting bow and arrows? I'm pretty positive that blacks would have rather been living in huts shooting bows and arrows than being beat, raped, and sold to work. And on top of that, we had to bring our kids into it, and their kids into it, and their kids into it, and their kids into it. And in response to your low-key comment, high-key, if it wasn't for slavery, your beautiful America would not be where it is today. Don't forget, America was built off slavery.
I'm tired, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna be late to work, and I really don't give a damn. I'm watching everything that's going on in the world right now. Everything that's going on. Watching all the videos. And all I'm seeing is that we are sitting here trying to protest the fact that we cannot be treated equal to white people. That our skin color determines how much force and how much abuse we take from police officers. And I watch the protests, and still, even during the midst of these protests, are they still being more brutal with black people? Why the fuck is white skin still more fucking valuable? Why the fuck is it still more valuable? What's the fucking point of all this shit, huh? What the fuck is the point?
No matter what, it's not okay. Racism is not okay. Why do you think that racism is okay?
Yo, you are killing it right now, Haley. You hear me? Don't get flustered. Don't get flustered. You good? You got this.
Your statistics they can be warped.
That's right. Remember the
you
videos
you want me to show you videos? Do you want me to show you videos of cops?
That's what I'm talking about.
I will do it. Because they can be warped.
Yes.
I'm not giving statistics right now. They can be warped. Personal experiences can't.
Oh my, yo, you are killing it right now. You hear me? Just like we practice. Now bring this thing on home. You got this. You got it.
No, I'm not. Stand against it. So stand against it. If you're not okay with it, so stand against it.
Stand against it?
Here come the bullshit.
When the black people in the ghetto stop carrying an illegal weapon. When the black people in the ghetto stop murdering each other.
I'll start caring about cops when they stop killing black people.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Okay, this video is extremely hard for me to make, so please bear with me. The photograph that I'm about to show you is extremely troubling, so please consider this your formal trigger warning. Given the current political climate of our country, I feel it is necessary for me to use my white privilege for something positive, so here it goes. This is my hometown's high school wrestling team. My personal connection to 3 of the individuals in this photo is extremely troubling to me as a passionate member of the Black Lives Matter movement. This kid with the paddle, his name is Timothy Hinkle. This kid right above my head, his name is Drew Horan. And this kid right here, his name is Josh, aka John Soto. People like to ask me all the time why I support the BLM movement when I'm not even black, and to that I answer with this extremely graphic photograph. None of these kids were held accountable for taking this when it was taken very clearly on school property. I support Black Lives Matter because black lives are human lives, and if you don't think so, you've got a screw loose in your head and you need help. Have a good day.
Let's not forget that throughout all of this rioting and protesting, your little bitch of a president, Donald Trump, is signing an executive order that, if passed, would effectively allow him to sue companies like Twitter for fact-checking him and for deleting his tweets or altering them because he's inciting violence. He's really trying to get the law changed so he can sue Twitter because they fact-checked him. Donald Trump is the biggest bitch baby in existence, and as I've said before, I will say it again and I will say it to my dying breath. This is a joke for legal and FBI reasons and TikTok reasons. However, someone needs to kill his ass. It won't be me. I'm not gonna do that. That's not gonna be me. That's not how I roll. But I am manifesting that someone will brutally murder Donald Trump, and when that happens, I will celebrate. I will post it all over the internet. I will be screaming in the streets from joy.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tavius Moore and I really need your help. Please, if you can, like, share, and comment on this video and spread the message to as many people as you can. I'm going to be touching up on 2 different subjects about these protests. Please listen. Number one is that a lot of protesters are going missing. There is no media coverage, no news outlets on this, and I don't know what else to do except for to spread it on here. And number two is that America is censoring a lot of our content from other countries, and it's not getting spread. Nobody's talking about it. I'm fearing for my life that the next protest that I go to, I will go missing or I will die. I'm fearing for my life, and I don't know what else to do.
And I disproved her video by citing interracial crime statistics in 2018 that showed black people were about 10 times more likely to commit a violent crime against white people than white people were to commit a violent crime against black people.
Hey Nick, you're wrong. According to this government website, among the 8,500 reported hate crimes in 2018, 65% of which were against persons, a whopping 53.6% were white, and that is of the known offender. And Nick, as we know, white privilege is a thing. How many hate crimes do you bet are not on the record? Especially considering the state our government is in now and the fact that I just took those statistics from a government website. Nick goes on in his video to talk about a case where a black man murdered 4 white people, and it was a race-related crime. But the fact that you bring that up now and defend it in that manner, especially considering the all-too-recent murder of George Floyd, what you're doing is devaluing the side of the victim.
That's my sense of humor. My mistake was thinking that everyone was going to understand my joke. And,
Hi guys. Fuck. I just wanted to come on here and say to all my fellow black people, we have to protect each other right now. And I also want to say that Iana Dior, I love you and I see you. To those 30 black men who decided to beat a black trans woman last night, you're not doing anything for our narrative right now. We cannot go out and demand for these rights and be using our voices and then turn on each other. Tony McDade was murdered by police in Tallahassee, Florida last week and has gotten less than a quarter of the news and media coverage that George Floyd has. You will not forget black queer people right now. Protect black trans women. Black lives matter. Black lives, gay black lives, trans black lives, cis straight black lives matter. You will not forget us.
This some bullshit. Then take a picture of her in front of a smash T-Mobile. Boyfriends of Instagram.
That's police, got my brother in hell.
The Black Lives Matter movement is not a fucking aesthetic for you white influencers and white people to use to try to improve your fucking Instagram feed. Like, this shit is not a trend. It's not a fucking photo shoot theme. It's not a music video. Our lives is not the background to your fucking photo shoot. And it's also not an opportunity for you to sell your fucking merch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? The fact that you see our black lives as an opportunity to benefit yourself is fucking disgusting and repulsing.
Who's next? Dear K-pop stans, I am so sorry that I ever disrespected you. So if you don't know, yesterday there was this stupid retaliation hashtag by a bunch of idiots who wanted to pretend that they were also marginalized called Whiteout Tuesday. And I bet they weren't expecting retaliation from the scariest force in the universe. Because within minutes, thousands of K-pop stans flooded the hashtag with fan cams. They used their power for good. I'll stream whoever you want me to stream, yo. Like, give me a playlist. Luna, BTS, Blackpink in my area.
Let's play a game. Do you believe Black Lives Matter, yes or no? Yes, but not when. That wasn't the question. Do you believe they matter or not? Well, yeah, but still wasn't the question. Then no. Well, would you look at that?
Hi, can I get an orange juice, please, with no ice? Thank you. Oh, it's apple juice? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother her. Thank you guys. I have anxiety.
Okay. I ain't afraid to die. I ain't afraid to die, bitch. I've been waiting to die since I came out the womb. I ain't afraid to die.
What's up?
Hey Google, don't all lives matter?
Saying Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that all lives don't. It means Black lives are at risk in ways others are not.
Please stop this video for very important information. Copy, share, link, and share this video and comment for the algorithm. Tag your favorite Black creators also. This girl needs to be exposed. A girl by the name of Madison Lattimore has threatened to run over Black Lives Matter protesters. She lives in Marana, Arizona. These are her exact quotes. She used to work at the Tucson Premium Outlets, but she's already been fired. This is her Facebook. This is a more clear photo of her face. And do we notice a trend with all races? They look ugly as fuck. Sorry, that was petty, but I was just stating that. I always notice that with racist people. Please go and report her Instagram. I don't know what college she's going to next year, but if we do find that out, I need you guys to start sending emails and I will make a part 2 of this video. Again, guys, copy, share, link, tag your favorite Black creators. I need this to get out because she is threatening to harm people.
I want you guys to imagine something real quick, okay?
Imagine you make a video about Black Lives Matter and you put a fundraiser and it raises around $32,000 within the first 3 days. Now imagine Jake Paul makes a video 3 days later and puts your fundraiser, that's me, the organizer. And then you go to Jake Paul's Twitter and you see that he's taken all the credit that you raised. And then you got people saying, I love you so much for doing this.
Police shot up a gay bar for helping protesters. Yes, you heard that right. The owner of the bar in the parking lot was helping protesters by washing out pepper spray and giving them water and food. And so the cops decided to put an end to that. Well, that can't really be why. Come on. Oh, but it is. As a matter of fact, the spokesperson for the sheriff's office admitted that that is exactly why they did it. And then proceeded to defend the officer's use of less than lethal force, despite the sheriff's office use of force policy saying that it cannot be used in a scenario like this. The cops shot up a gay bar who was trying to help protesters, admitted that was why, used excessive force, admitted to that, and then tried to defend it, despite it being against their own policy.
Hey, so this is what I've been up to around town. I made some stickers and sent a bunch out to my friends so that we could plaster George Floyd's face all over town and across the country. I'm gonna try and make 100 more tomorrow, so stay tuned if you're interested in joining in.
What are you doing here? Why did you do this? You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm not trying to be. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. No! Give him room. You want us to start shit. Go fight. Not Egypt. Get out of my world. You fucking moron. Get out of the world. The world does not want you.
That's what Canada's about. Look at you, trying to divide everybody with your racist views. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser. Some people just arrested. No, but you guys don't want with them, right? You guys fucking play. All right, flower bed coming up behind you.
You're not telling him out of the area. Go to get attacked. I got attacked.
Why won't you in there? Fucking arrest.